Here it is, the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Wednesday, September the 7th, 2016. I'm Michael Groff taking a look at what's happening out there this morning. Here's a view from one of the ADOT cams. This is I-10 westbound near State Route 143, and cloudy skies greeting us out there this morning. We do have some light rain, some muggy conditions as moisture from former Hurricane Newton continues to move north into the southern Arizona deserts. Newton downgraded from a hurricane to a tropical storm late last night. And we'll have all the particulars on that in just a moment. Here's another view of the valley from, this is I-10 near 7th Street. And current conditions out there, yes, we mentioned the light rain, 77 degrees. It is muggy, dew point 71, relative humidity 82%. Winds are light and the barometer is steady at this hour. And yeah, you'll probably run into some slick spots this morning and could be some isolated heavier rain throughout the day, but I don't think widespread flooding is going to be an issue for us. But if you're down toward the southeastern part of the state, certainly a big concern. Here's the latest on former Hurricane Newton. Yes, tropical storm now, maximum sustained winds 70 miles per hour, moving over Sonora, Mexico at this point. Forecast track will take it into southern Arizona, still as a tropical storm, it looks like, right around Nogales later today. And then the system makes more of a hard right turn and enters west central New Mexico as a tropical depression tonight. Latest radar shows there's some rain across southern Arizona, moving into the valley, and mainly light rain at this point, a little bit heavier rain down toward Tucson and certainly the southern part of the state in advance of the circulation center. But so far, rain hasn't been too bad. Latest satellite picture, there is Newton and pretty deep convection over Sonora. Some showers and thunderstorms moving north into southern Arizona. There's a lot of moisture moving into the state this morning. There's the precipitable water as of earlier this morning. That's 5 a.m. this morning, and you can see 1.5 inches of PWatt values here over the Phoenix area. Further to the south, in excess of 2 inches. And yesterday morning, here in Phoenix, we were down at 0.3 inches of precipitable water, which is a record low for the day. That shows you how dry the air mass was yesterday. So what a difference 24 hours can make. Latest CAPE values this morning showing some instability across portions of Arizona. Boy, look at those numbers down there just south of Yuma, exceeding 1,500 joules per kilogram. And there is some CAPE here, just south of Phoenix, around 750 joules per kilogram or so. What that means is, yeah, there could be some isolated thunderstorms. There could be some heavier showers out there, but really they will be isolated. Most of us will just see light rain throughout the morning and midday hours, and that's about it. The high-resolution models have shown a tendency to want to push some thunderstorms across Maricopa County and into eastern La Paz and Yuma counties this morning, but wouldn't really hang my hat on that. We'll just have to see how it all develops. Latest watch warning map. And yes, of course, off the New England coast, there's still some situations there as relates to what's left of Hermine still spinning around up there. And some flash flood watches for portions of Wisconsin and Minnesota. But here in the Southwest, Phoenix no longer in the flash flood watch. We were dropped from that late last night by the National Weather Service. That's probably a good call. Don't think that we're going to have enough significant moisture to warrant flash flooding around here. But if you're down toward Casa Grande, Tucson, Nogales, Sierra Vista, Douglas, Fort Huachuca, Safford, those areas certainly we'll see rainfall rates 2 to 4 inches throughout the day, maybe even locally higher amounts. So flash flooding could be a concern there. Can't rule out that a few spots in the Phoenix area will see some flooding or some ponding of water, but widespread flooding and or flash flooding not expected for us. All right, well, it's more of the same pattern-wise across North America. Troughing in the western continental United States, sliding into the plains. Big 594 ridge in the east, extending all the way up into eastern Canada. And a pretty nice ridge there over the eastern Pacific as well. And yeah, all the leftovers of Hermine still spinning around up there, kicking up some rip currents and high surf. There's Newton moving north, northeast towards southern Arizona. The main severe weather risks, not here. They're up there in the Dakotas and Minnesota. And as for tomorrow, that area slides southward and extends from northern Oklahoma all the way into southwest Minnesota and northern Iowa. The precipitation outlook for the next 5 days, valid through Monday. Heaviest rain, of course, across southeast Arizona. Look at that, 3+ inches of rain down there. For us, maybe we'll see a ½ inch if we're lucky. Probably not, less than that, especially, look, again, that's a tight rain gradient. You go just west of Phoenix, and there's basically nothing there. All right, putting the models in motion, here's the GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 11 a.m. this morning. Center of Newton moves into the southern part of the state near Nogales. Heaviest rains will be on a line from about Nogales to Tucson up towards Safford. Southern Gila County getting in the mix. The mountains, any of those upslope areas will see some decent rains today. So certainly down toward Fort Huachuca and Douglas and Sierra Vista. For us, yes, some showers, and there could be an isolated thunderstorm, and they could drop some heavier precipitation. But I think the bulk of the dynamics that we had yesterday afternoon and last night will be out of here. Still a little bit of divergence in the upper atmosphere, so can't rule out those thunderstorms, but I just don't see flooding rains here in the Phoenix area for today. Mainly cloudy, temperatures possibly getting up to about 90, but I think we'll stay in the 80s much of the day. By 5 p.m., again, yes, there goes Newton moving through the state. Rain staying mainly east of us, but maybe some light rain. By tomorrow, the center of Newton moves into New Mexico. We're under a northwesterly flow aloft, so any precipitation chance we have will be in the morning hours, and I think the afternoon will at least be partly sunny, and temperatures getting back up in the mid-90s. Friday, looks like flow aloft will veer toward the southwest, and will continue to be in a drying trend. Temperatures climbing up again, probably over 100 degrees. Best chances for precipitation will be over southern Gila County into the White Mountains and eastern Mogollon Rim, southeastern part of the state. Saturday, the chance of rain technically isn't zero for us, as the flow aloft around the high to the east and with the digging trough in the west means some moisture pulled north into the state, but I don't think it'll be too bad. And I think mainly any chances for precip, again, will be confined to the eastern part of the state. Sunday conditions start to get kind of interesting. This is the GFS. This is 11 p.m. Sunday night. And you see, here it is. There's some energy coming into the state here, a little disturbance or perturbation moving in from the southwest, along with some of that moisture moving around the high over the southern plains could interact, and we could see some showers and thunderstorms flare up here over south central Arizona, including Phoenix. The models have been pretty consistent, in fact, have been slightly nudging up the precipitation chances, especially the GFS in the last couple of runs. So that'll be something interesting to watch for Sunday night. Again, this is 11 p.m. Sunday night. On Monday, again, chances for precipitation around here are, well, the GFS has us at about 30%. Not sure if we're going to be that high, but I would say that Sunday and Monday will be the best time frame for precip chances, and dew points will definitely come back up as some moisture from the south enters the area. By Tuesday, a deepening trough of low pressure in the west, and that is going to spell more southwesterly winds. Could still be some scattered showers and thunderstorms, and I would think, again, we'll start to see some drier air coming on in. Now, it all depends on the orientation of this trough. This is still, 6-7 days out, so have some time to look at this, but drier air, maybe even some cooler temperatures, especially up toward the Vegas area, toward Reno, definitely cooler weather heading that way. And here we go to the end of the forecast period. This is September the 16th, and that features a strong ridge of high pressure over the eastern Pacific, as well as the eastern continental United States, with a trough digging into the northern high plains. Were this to verify, we would probably see temperatures just around normal here. Don't see any major features, although it looks like a Rex block pattern trying to develop over the eastern Pacific. And as we go into the land of make-believe and wind and ghosts, that is anything beyond the 10-day period, here's day 11, and yes, a closed low on the GFS. A strong ridge continuing over the eastern Pacific. Day 12, that ridge expands to the south and east, and we would be above normal temperature-wise. And the closed low continuing out there. Look at this, day 15. Let's go all the way to the end of the model run here. This would be the first day of fall, actually, September the 22nd. Seems weird to say that. Look at that huge ridge up into the Gulf of Alaska and anomalous heights all the way up into Anchorage and points north up toward Fairbanks. Temperatures would probably be above normal if that were to verify. And trough digging into the central part of the United States. So we'll just have to see how it all plays out. You know, this is, again, the land of make-believe. This will all probably change by tomorrow, but something to consider. Temperature-wise, I think we were at our warmest point actually around midnight last night, and I think we'll mainly stay in the 80s throughout the day today. By tomorrow, we'll warm it up a bit and dry it out. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, temperatures well above 100. Rain chances will start coming back up again by Sunday and certainly into early next week. Some trough energy and low-pressure disturbances may help to enhance our rain chances. And remember, we're just about 10 days away or so from the normal high dipping below 100 here in Phoenix. So maybe autumn right around the corner. I say maybe. You never know. Sometimes those hundreds can linger into October. So we'll see how that all plays out. All right, that's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you again tomorrow.